Good evening. You are welcome to Flip TV News. My name is Victor Ojo Ajayi. The headlines: Fixed realistic living wage, not minimum wage. Reps tell FG. Ndic to repay Heritage Bank customers within 1 week, says MD. Now, the news in full. The House of Representatives has called on the federal government to redirect the focus of its negotiation with Labour from fixing a minimum wage to fixing a realistic living wage in line with current market realities. The motion was moved during a session at the National Assembly on Wednesday. The Minority Leader, Kingsley Chida, urged his colleagues to speedily amend the minimum wage bill as it deals with the national anthem, adding that if President Bola Tinubu refuses to assent to it should be overridden by the National Assembly. The lawmakers also condemned members of the Labour Congress for shutting down the national grid during their nationwide industrial strike on Monday. The duo of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress (TUC) had thrown the country into hours of darkness as they protested over the 60,000 naira being offered by the federal government. A statement by the spokesperson for the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN), Ndic, said operators of the national grid were forcefully kicked out and beaten by the aggrieved union members before turning off the grid in protest. Responding to the development after the strike was called off on Tuesday, the lawmakers said labor unions had gone too far by shutting down the national grid and agreed that lives were lost due to that action. They urged the federal government to redirect the focus of its negotiation with Labour from fixing a minimum wage to fixing a realistic living wage in line with current market realities. Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu drew attention to the Trade Disputes Act, which restricts labor unions from shutting down certain sectors during an industrial action. They also called on the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) to carry out a downward review of the electricity tariff. Ndic to repay Heritage Bank customers within 1 week, says MD. Hassan said the total bank deposit at Heritage Bank stands at 650 billion naira, while its loan portfolio stands at over 700 billion naira. The Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation (NDIC) says the payment of depositors at Heritage Bank will commence before the end of the week. The management director of NDIC, Bello Hassan, disclosed this in a briefing on the liquidation of the bank in Abuja on Wednesday. The NDIC commenced the liquidation of Heritage Bank following the revocation of its banking license by the Central Bank of Nigeria on Monday. Hassan said the total bank deposit at Heritage Bank stands at 650 billion, while its loan portfolio stands at over 700 billion naira. He stated that the NDIC looks forward to ensuring the loan repayment within the next 6 months. The NDIC MD said that all depositors are currently being verified for onward payment of insured benefit of 5 million naira, while depositors with insured deposits above 5 million naira will be paid upon the sale of the assets of bank. The NDIC put the total depositors at the bank of 2.3 million naira, with 99% of them having total balances less than 5 million naira. There are about 116 branches of Heritage Banks across the country. The assurance of the payment by the NDIC will give hope to the customers of Heritage Bank who have been on panicking mode following the revocation of the bank's license. According to the CBN, the move to revoke the bank's license was under its mandate to promote a sound financial system in Nigeria and in exercise of its power under Section 12 of the Banks and Other Financial Act, BOFIA 2020. According to a statement by the AG Director, Corporate Communications of the Apex Bank, Akaman Ali, the bank had breached Section 12, Subsection 1 of BOFIA 2022. Ali added that the board and management of the bank have not been able to improve the bank's financial performance, a situation which constitutes a threat to financial stability. It is said this follows a period during which the CBN engaged with the bank and prescribed various supervisory steps intended to stem the decline. Regrettably, the bank has continued to suffer and has no reasonable prospect of recovery. Thereby, the making of revocation of the license the next necessary step. Consequently, the CBN said it took action to strengthen public confidence in the banking system and ensure that the soundness of the financial system is not impaired. The Apex Bank then appointed the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation (NDIC) as the liquidator of the bank under Section 12, Subsection 2 of BOFIA 2020. That will be all for the news updates this evening. Join us for more stories on all our channels, Flip TV, Flip TV Plus. My name is Victor Ojuataye. Good evening.